Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. So, birds before land. What does this mean and where did this term come from? How is this connected to manifestation? That is all that we will be covering here in this video today. We will also be talking about a little bit about the concept of signs because I want to make a separate video on this, but I will introduce the topic here in this video today. So, birds before land is a term that Neville Goddard coined in terms of manifestation. Now, he didn't create this term. This term basically is a very old term which was used by sailors back in the day because when they used to travel in the sea and they used to be near a land, they used to see birds. So they used to take that as an indication that, oh, the birds are here, which means the land is near. So that's where the term comes from. But Neville Goddard coined this term in terms of manifestation. He said that there are some things that can happen when you are about to get your manifestation or you are about to you are near that subject. So I will be explaining how that goes and what are things that you can actually consider birds and how to proceed forward with that. He also used one more term that I would like to coin and point out here because that term will also come and become very relevant in this video. So he also said this one sentence. He said that signs don't precede, they follow. So let's talk about what it means here today. A lot of times what happens is that when we get into our manifestation journey, we might not instantly see the results that we have been looking for. So let's say I'm wanting to manifest a specific person and I am starting to do some methods. I have started to watch a lot of videos and I'm taking, some techniques into place and I'm putting some techniques into place, or I have a routine and I have started to put all these things in action. And while putting these things in action, a few things can happen. So either your circumstances get a little bit worse, or your circumstances remain the same, or you start to see there is some movement in what you want, and that movement can either be all in a positive manner or it can be a little bit hot and cold. What Neville Goddard meant by signs don't precede, they follow, and I will connect it to all these three situations here, is that what he basically meant is once we have established and once we have assumed the feeling of someone who has what they want and what they are trying to manifest. So once we have finalized in our mind and once we are embodying the state of someone who has what they want, once we are living in the end from the perspective of someone who has what they want, that is when signs start to happen. So signs don't happen first and then we start to believe it. We first believe it, we first assume, and we are actually living as the person who has what they want, and that is when things start to shift. And shifting doesn't necessarily mean that things happen in the direction that you want. Shifting can also happen in a different way where you don't even where you can right now not connect in how is this taking you to your manifestation. So the first event that can happen is that the things go opposite to what you want them to be. Now this is also not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes the bridge of events is something that we cannot predict and things can go in an opposite direction from what we are expecting them to go in. The reactions come when we are expecting things to go in a certain way, but we also know that we are not in control of the how, and then the expectations are not met and then we get hurt. So it's very important to not judge the how based on what things are going right now. So let's say things are going opposite. What you can perceive as a good sign that you are going in a good direction is when things are going opposite in front of you and you are not reacting the same way that you used to. So if something happens to you, if a circumstance happens to you which is opposite to what you want and you don't react to it the same way that you used to, you can take that as a good sign that you are working on your self-concept and things are getting better for you. For the second example, if things are not moving for you and it's just exactly the same, then you can take into account how you are dealing with life on a daily basis as a good sign, which means if every day in my life I'm feeling better, other areas of my life are getting better. Let's say I'm wanting to manifest a relationship, but maybe my friendships are also getting better. Maybe my body is also getting better. Maybe my money is also getting better. That can be perceived as a good sign towards getting your manifestation. But the third part is where we can introduce the concept of birds before land. So let's say I'm wanting to manifest a specific person and I start to see some movement happen, right? This doesn't mean that the previous two weren't movement. This just means that in this particular scenario, what I'm defining movement is that something physically starts to shift. Now, one very important thing to see and one very important thing to distinguish between movement and birds before land and something that is not movement and is not helpful is usually movement will happen on its own when you are still, which means usually movement will happen from the outside world towards you. The person will reach out. You will meet them somewhere. It will not be something that is orchestrated and planned by you. It will not be something that you have made happen. So if you have been calling that person 5 times a day and they pick up once, that's not birds before land. That's not a good sign. That's not movement. You should stop. But if out of the blue the person starts reaching out, or if out of the blue the person starts getting into contact, or they are suddenly complimenting you, or they are suddenly reaching out and asking you to meet up, or you just meet them somewhere out of the blue, or outside some people start talking to you about them and they start telling you that they have been thinking about you. These are things that can be considered birds before land, and these are things that can be considered a good sign of movement. This can be considered that to a certain degree I have impressed my new beliefs in my subconscious mind and I'm actually embodying them in my life on a day-to-day basis. So consider this as birds before land. Another thing about it, birds before land can seem different for different people. So maybe birds before land for me, based on my situation, can mean that the person starts calling when originally we only used to text. But for someone who is in no contact situation, when they get a first text, the no contact breaks, that can also seem a sign of movement. So birds before land can differ from person to person. Usually it's a good sign that things are working out for us. Usually it's also a good way to understand that I am going in the correct direction. If you are someone who has not yet seen movement like that, that doesn't mean that you are going in a wrong direction. You can consider the other two possibilities and consider that a sign of growth. A few more points that I would like to tell you about birds before land. If you are out and you say that, oh, please give me a sign, universe, subconscious, and you see a butterfly, that doesn't necessarily means it's a birds before land. What it practically means is that you were focusing on a butterfly and you saw one. Or let's say you just say, I want to see a sign. Whatever in your mind you will consider a sign and you might see it and you assume it to be a sign, that's not birds before land. That's something that happened that you provided a good meaning to. Again, that's not necessarily bad. If you're providing a good meaning to something, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just that something is happening and you're assigning it a good meaning. There is no downside of providing it a good meaning. But usually signs and birds before land are things that you can either consider from your reactions towards things. Maybe you have stopped chasing, maybe you have stopped stalking, maybe you have stopped reaching out to them so often when they aren't replying back. Maybe you have stopped complaining. One. The other, you can consider if other areas of my life are improving, that can be a good sign that you are on the good direction. The third sign is that when you see movement happening in the physical world, that was not primarily initiated by you, that happens on its own. All these can be considered a sign of birds before land. It's very important to not get into a zone where you start to chase birds before land. And when you start to get some movement, it isn't important and it isn't necessary that you have to settle for that. So maybe you want a relationship, but this person right now is just coming for a friends with benefits situation. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to accept it. But that also doesn't mean that it is not a good thing, right? So if they are showing up, it means that what you are doing is working. So do more of that. Consider this as a bridge of events and do more of that. Don't think that this is my whole manifestation. This is just a bridge towards my real manifestation. Just like there are birds before I reach the land. Don't consider that as a full manifestation. Consider that I'm still working on it. And I don't have to accept the friends with benefits situation. I can just be happy in my knowing that what I had in my mind, my imagination, has finally started to materialize in the physical world. So take this as a good sign. Don't chase birds before landing, and don't keep chasing signs, because if you're chasing signs and you chase birds before land a lot, all you will get is more signs, because your focus is on the signs instead of the manifestation. Understand that even if there is no movement, that doesn't necessarily mean things are not working out. It is working out for you based on your reactions and how other areas of your life are getting better. When you chase something and it brings something to pass, that doesn't necessarily make it a birds before landing. Now, action is something different, and I have a video on inspired action. I will post it down in the comments below. But chasing is not an action. Chasing is a desperate attempt to try to get some movement. That's not going to work out. And celebrate it. If you're getting results of something in your mind, it's good. It means that what you have been doing is working out for you, and you need to be more disciplined with that. What I have seen is that yes, manifestations show up instantly, but a lot of times manifestations come in the most natural way possible. And usually the most natural way for people is that it happens in a certain amount of steps. So that is good. It can happen in any way, shape or form for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and understood the content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.